Big Boss here, Rescue Chief, Humane Emergency Animal Rescue. Today we're going to do a product review on these Riggers rope gloves. They're for rope rescue or rope work. These are really nice gloves. We recently went through a class where it was a 40-hour rope rescue class. I have these gloves on for probably 45 to 46 hours, 40 hours for the class, and then probably another 5 or 6 hours just practicing knots to the lead up of the class. They're very comfortable. The only problem I had when I first started wearing them, when they were brand new and tight, is this seam that runs along here would run over my knuckle and pinch down on it every time I flex my knuckle like this. That was problematic until they broke in. Probably by the second day that had completely stopped. They've got reinforced palms and all the way up into the fingers here. So if you're doing a lot of rappelling, these should hold up at least for a little while. You know, I mean, it's a fairly thin material, so it's only going to hold up to a certain length of time. And then you can see how the material wraps around here. And then I would say that these gloves are really good for tying knots and untying knots, handling your rope rescue equipment. Let's see, what else is there to tell about it? It's nice quality. See if I'm in the frame still there. These are nice quality materials here. It breathes pretty well. We were in this class down in Miami. We had fairly balmy days, but the gloves never got too hot like some gloves will. And remember, we're in Miami, Florida. Just a quick note. That's C. Charlie for my last name, and then R. L for left, right. Make it quick to identify which glove goes on which hand there really rapidly. The stitching is really nice. I'm not sure that there's a real need for reflective material. I know that if I'm working at night and I've got my helmet light on, and this shines right back into my face here, I don't like that glare from it, so I don't find that useful. At some point, I could end up spray painting that so it doesn't bother me. And then the only thing I really don't like about gloves like this is when they have this Velcro tab on here. I find that at its minimum, here's the minimum amount that this is set to here, that's adequate to keep the glove on my hand, and I don't need it so tight around there because it's just not going to come off on the average use. But what I do find, I find that to be a problem. Two things I found about this as a problem. One, if I've got this snug down and then I need to get this glove off rapidly, it's gonna create a twofold problem. One, I've got to get the Velcro off one way. If I'm on rope and this hand's occupied, or one of my hands is occupied, and I need to get that glove off, so that means I got to use my teeth to get it off, which is fine. However, if it falls back down, and I'm in a vertical position and it just keeps falling back down, that's going to make it more difficult to get the glove off. So that's why I got it set to the minimum there. That's just a personal preference. And then the other thing I don't like about it, this catches everything. So if you have any falling debris, sand, those of you out west know there's going to be all that rock debris and twigs and stuff at elevation that you might get kicked off in here, and you don't want the last thing you want is your glove full of debris. So I don't like that. I don't like that there. But that's my only complaint about the glove. That wouldn't stop me from buying these gloves again. And I don't know if I remember knot tying, but mentioned knot tying, but knot tying and untying knots, handling equipment's really easy to do with these. And then I gear my videos towards animal rescue or animal welfare workers. Hey, these are rope rescue gloves. They are not animal handling gloves. They don't double over for any other purpose other than rope rescue. That's what their purpose designed for. So you want to keep those in your rope rescue bag and not in the truck using it with the catch pole or a net when you're handling raccoons or any other kind of fractious animal. All right. Can't think of anything else. Trying to keep the video short. And you know what to do. If you really want to support our efforts, make sure that you subscribe to our channel that you like our videos, and just as important is that you share them on social media. That really does help support our organization, especially if you're low budget. There's one way you can really act and do something really good for our Humane Emergency Animal Rescue. That's it, Big Boss. I'm out.